Welcome to Trout Towns, the show where I take you to some of the best towns across America for trout fishing. Each episode, we'll travel to a new town to fish two specific trout streams, from freestone to limestone to tailwater and everything in between. We'll also highlight some of the great American history as well as architecture illustrated by the towns which we visit. All that and more today on Trout Towns. On this episode of Trout Towns, we're in Mariposa, California, your home base for fly fishing the incredible waters emanating from Yosemite National Park and the majestic High Sierras. Our first stop on this trip will be to the Merced River. This world-famous stream, which gently meanders through the Yosemite Valley, is brimming with native rainbow trout eager to take a dry. We'll then hike to the smaller of two forks, which combine to form a major river system within Yosemite's most well-known high-elevation meadow to fly fish for feisty bows and voracious browns. While in town, we'll then explore Mariposa's rich historical past, which dates back to the California Gold Rush era of the mid-1800s. Mariposa is also known for having the oldest continually operated courthouse in the state and has been associated with tourism dating back to the 1870s due to its proximity to Yosemite. We'll also highlight some of Mariposa's historically significant architecture with impressively maintained and well-preserved Gold Rush era 19th century American craftsmanship on display, including varied styles like Greek Revival and Adobe. Please join me today as we fish, explore, and embrace our very next trout town in Mariposa, California. Mariposa, or Spanish for butterfly, is an unincorporated community in and the county seat of Mariposa County, California. The community is named after the flocks of monarch butterflies seen overwintering there by early explorers. Mariposa is located at 1,949 feet in elevation and lies in the rugged foothills of the Sierra Nevadas, with Mariposa Creek flowing gently through town. Historically, Mariposa County, and by extension Yosemite, are the original homes of Native Americans such as the southern and central Miwok tribes, whose presence in the region dates back roughly 4,000 years. The first Europeans, the Spanish, left no settlements in present-day Mariposa County, and few written records, although it was the expedition of Gabriel Morgana in September 1806 which bestowed Las Mariposas, the Spanish name for butterflies, on the region because of the incredible number of these beautiful bugs which they encountered. After America gained control of California from Mexico, across the West, entire towns either sprang up or saw a massive lift in their economies thanks to the California Gold Rush in the 1840s and 1850s. Mariposa was no different, as the discovery of gold in nearby hills drew fortune seekers and gold miners to the region, which in turn led to a boom in the local businesses. Mariposa turned out to be at the southern end of the Motherlode, and in addition to the town of Mariposa, California, a number of other settlements sprang into being, such as Agua Fria, briefly the Mariposa County seat in 1850 and 1851, as well as Hornitos, Indian Gulch, Bear Valley, Coulterville, Mount Bullion, aka Princeton, and Bagby. The original town was founded as a mining camp on the banks of a seasonal stream known as Agua Fria. This original town site was located about 6 miles to the west of present-day Mariposa. After a flood during the winter of 1849 and 1850, as well as fires, the town was moved to today's Mariposa, mainly due to better terrain and the presence of Mariposa Creek, a large producer of placer gold. The gold in the small Agua Fria Creek was soon removed, lacking water most of the year. So, the populace moved to the new boomtown. The large Mariposa mine was soon opened with a 40-foot water wheel, crushing gold ore. This in turn provided a stable source of employment, and Mariposa soon became the supply hub for hundreds of outlying mining districts. Placer gold found in creek beds and alluvial deposits were quickly extinguished, and the era of hard rock and deep mining began. In 1851, the new town of Mariposa became the county seat of the county of Mariposa, reaching nearly Los Angeles. As the placer gold played out during the 1850s and early 1860s, hard rock quartz mining, organized by companies and worked by employees who often lived in company housing and patronized company stores, replaced most of the thousands of individual miners and their tents, shanties, and the entrepreneurial businesses that had served them. Also, at one time, John C. Fremont lived here and owned claims to much of the mineral wealth of Mariposa. This man later went on to become the first United States Senator from the state of California and the first Republican candidate for president. Although the gold rush frenzy eventually faded, it was responsible for roads being built and communities being established. So, now settlers could turn to ranching, farming, and the small businesses that served them, along with continuing operations with the mines. A railroad line built along the Merced River to El Portal enabled various large-scale enterprises. As a matter of fact, during the 1920s, close to 2,000 people lived and worked in the Merced River Canyon between Bagby to El Portal. In addition to mining, Mariposa's other claim to fame is its proximity to Yosemite. The
The town of Mariposa is located approximately 30 miles from Yosemite National Park, making it an integral part of Yosemite history. The proximity presence of Yosemite meant that tourism, as far back as the 1870s, played a significant role in the life of Mariposa County. In a short period of time, this area drew 19th century influencers such as John Muir, a naturalist who fell in love with the Yosemite Valley. Muir helped local ranchers better tend to the land without destroying it by encouraging the use of domesticated livestock. His vigorous defense of the valley helped Americans see Yosemite in a new light, and his efforts eventually led to the establishment of Yosemite National Park in 1890. As a result, growth in the area had been limited, and the beauty of the region has been preserved for generations to come. While the population in the broader Mariposa area remains low thanks to the national park status, the number of visitors it attracts remains sizable. The growth of automobile travel after World War II brought visitorship from the hundreds of thousands to 4 million per year in modern times. As small industrial operations and family farms unfortunately declined, the area's economy has been more and more inextricably linked to tourism. Before we conclude our brief introduction to the history of Mariposa, California, we'd be remiss if we didn't also briefly highlight the history of Yosemite National Park. Yosemite National Park is bordered on the southeast by Sierra National Forest and on the northwest by Stanislaus National Forest. The park is managed by the National Park Service and covers over 750,000 acres in 4 counties, including Mariposa County. Designated as a World Heritage Site in 1984, Yosemite is internationally recognized for its granite cliffs, waterfalls, clear streams, groves of giant sequoias, lakes, mountains, meadows, glaciers, and its biological diversity. Almost 95% of the park is designated wilderness. Yosemite is one of the largest and least fragmented habitat blocks in the entire Sierra Nevada mountain ranges. Its geology is characterized by granite and remnants of older rock. About 10 million years ago, the Sierra Nevada was uplifted and tilted to form its unique slopes, which increased the steepness of stream and river beds, forming deep, narrow canyons. About 1 million years ago, glaciers formed at higher elevations. They moved downslope, cutting and sculpting the U-shaped Yosemite Valley. European American settlers first entered the valley in 1851. Other travelers had entered earlier, but James D. Savage is credited with discovering the area that became Yosemite National Park. Yosemite was critical to the development of the concept of national parks. Galen Clark and others lobbied to protect Yosemite Valley from development, ultimately leading to President Abraham Lincoln signing the Yosemite Grant of 1864 that declared Yosemite as a federally preserved piece of land. In 1890, John Muir led a successful movement to motivate Congress to establish Yosemite Valley and its surrounding areas as a national park. This helped pave the way for the entire national park system. In addition to hiking, sightseeing, rock climbing, and general spiritual enrichment, Yosemite is also home to several high-quality trout streams. Now, with that brief history provided, let's go give the Merced River in Yosemite National Park the old college try. So we are in the beautiful but rugged Merced Gorge. We're looking at the kind of the lower reaches of the Merced River, at least in Yosemite National Park. So Yosemite Valley is probably a couple miles upstream from here. We just dropped down from the valley. We're looking at, like I said, the Merced River. This is the same Merced River, very famous for running through, meandering through Yosemite Valley. Also, this is the stream which produces both the Vernal and Nevada Falls. My brother and I just did like an 8+ mile loop trail to Vernal and Nevada. Pretty strenuous, but we made it through. Anyway, so today we're gonna start out in the Merced Gorge, very rugged. There's not really any trails around here. There's a road, fortunately, that parallels the stream. As you can see, very bouldery, very kind of hard to maneuver and access. So the game plan today is we're gonna run and gun. We're gonna park at a bunch of different turnoffs, working our way upstream, up the Merced Gorge, fishing some beautiful water, kind of running and gunning as we go, you know, park, fish, get back in the car, park, fish, get back in the car, etc. And we're gonna work our way up to probably like the outskirts of Yosemite Valley where it flattens out a little bit.
But anyway, so we should be targeting today, I believe, some rainbow trout primarily, but also there could be some brownies in there as well. It's a little bit after 2 p.m. Not seeing any fish activity, no fish rising, so we are gonna start out by nymphing, and we're just gonna see what happens. So let me get out here. First time ever fishing the Merced River in Yosemite National Park, which is, putting aside the crowds, incredibly beautiful. I mean, it's truly like a temple or amphitheater created by God. It's amazing. Anyways, let's get down here, fish the Merced River, try to catch some trout in the next couple of hours, and let's just see what happens. Got him. Got him. First cast. First freaking cast. Not a big guy. Not a big guy, but we'll certainly take it for the first one. What do we got here? That's a rainbow. That's a rainbow. We'll take it. All right, so let's get the hook at him. Just a little guy. Probably about 4 inches. Hit I think a pheasant tail, I want to say. Let's take a look at this guy. Beautiful wild rainbow. Beautiful wild rainbow. Let's get him right out of here. Just got a fish, putting up a good fight. Little guy, we'll take it. This will be a little rainbow trout. Not bad, not bad. Gonna wet my hands here, wet my hands. So hit the pheasant tail. All right, so although small, we got another beautiful stream bred Merced River Yosemite National Park rainbow trout, so we will certainly take it. I bet there's bigger ones in here. Hold on, bud. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, bud. Get you out of here. Beautiful fish. Beautiful colors. Let's get them right out of here. See you later, bud. Just got a fish. Not bad. Not bad. Got him. All right, so we probably just got a solid 8-inch rainbow trout, all native here, I do believe. So anyways, let's get the hook at him, take a look at him. So biggest fish so far. This is pretty solid. I mean, nothing crazy, but probably a solid 8-inch. Beautiful colors on all these native rainbow trout here in the Sierra Nevada mountains. That's beautiful. Let's get this Yosemite National Park Merced River rainbow trout right back in the water. Let's get out of here, bud. Got a little guy to hit a dry fly. I think it's a pale evening dun is what I used. This is just a little guy. Let's get him over here. Hopefully we can land him. Yeah, just a little guy. Let's wet our hands quick. Oh, beautiful little rainbow trout, probably about 4 inches. Nothing crazy. Hands are sopping wet, guys. Couldn't be any more wet if you asked. Oh, hold on, hold on. Slipped out of my hands, guys. These are feisty fish here in the Sierra Nevadas in California. All right, and he slipped out of our hands, but we did catch him, you did see him, and that does count, so that's great. I'm up on this granite boulder, which this gorge is absolutely just filled with giant granite boulders, which are really difficult to navigate. We're not complaining. We're not complaining. But yeah, just throwing out this pale evening dun, which I bought specifically for this trip. Just had a couple more bites. Let's see if we can coax one in. Oh, got him. Got him. Decent fish. Decent fish. Decent fish. Not big, but decent. Oh. Almost fell. That would have been pretty embarrassing, huh, guys, if I really fell? PA fly fish would be like, yeah, serves him right. Outsider. See if we can get this fish over here. Got him. All right, so
That's one of the better fish on the Merced so far, probably about 8 inches. Hit the pale evening dun. What a time to be alive. All right, so let's get the hook at him, take a look at him. So I know some of the Merced River rainbows get a lot bigger than this, and I actually saw some in a couple deep pools, but for our first time on this river today, this is a solid like 7-8 inch rainbow trout. Pretty nice, really feisty also. So we're gonna try to just gingerly get him out of here, nice and gingerly. Beautiful fish, probably about 7-8 inches. See you later, bud. Get out of here. Got him. Got him. Get this rainbow over here. Another cookie cutter 5-6 incher. Love that they're taking this pale evening dun, which I bought specifically for this trip. It's just like a little kind of white fly. We like that. We like that. Hold on, bud, hold on. Oh, this is a healthy one. Wow. This one's eating good. Wow, that looks really good. Corner of the mouth. Couldn't have had a better hook set if I tried, which I did. I did try. We're gonna need our pliers to get this one out. This guy's being a little difficult. I got what feels like a pretty decent fish. Not huge, but for today, pretty good. We'll take it. Probably like 8 or 9 inches. I haven't seen him yet, but based on the fight. Oh, nice fish, yeah. Not huge, but definitely a good fish. All right, so that's probably about, yeah, it's probably about an 8 or 9 inch fish. Solid, probably 8. Definitely one of the best ones of today. Probably about 8-9 inches. Oh, really healthy. He just kind of startled me. That happens a lot. All right, so just got another fish. That's great. All right, so we just got a pretty decent fish, probably 8 or 9 inch rainbow trout over in this corner pocket. Really nice riffles. Looks like there's still some fish feeding over here. So let's toss it back out and see what happens. Oh man. They're all pretty uniformly sized, 8-9 inches, and they are really liking this. I can really barely see the fly. It's so dark. The only thing I can see is the reaction. All right, nothing on that cast. Let's do a couple false casts, get the water off this pale morning dun. Oh, pale evening dun, excuse me. You can probably in the background see the beginnings of Yosemite Valley back there. That's real nice. That's real nice. It'd also be nice if I caught a trout right here. Got him. Got him. Ah! Lost him. Lost him like a loser. Let's try one more castaroo. A lot of fish feeding in this little stretch. It's a nice deep hole. Riffles coming in, super oxygenated. Got cover. Ooh, got him. Got cover from the rock. Not a big guy. We'll take it though. We'll take it. Another decent rainbow. Another decent rainbow. Not bad. Not as big as the last guy. Probably about 5 inches. Not even gonna net this one. Come here, bud. Wet my hands. All right, so just got another solid fish, probably about 6 inches. Let's get this hook right out of him. Got him. Got him. This one's fighting pretty hard. This one feels all right. Either that or he's fighting real hard. Yeah, let's respect this one with the net. This one's fighting pretty hard. Oh geez, dude, this one's really putting me through my paces here. Oh, got him. All right, yeah, dude, that's a solid, probably another 8 or 9 incher. That's actually really good. Yeah, dude, let's get the hook at him, take a look at him. So I would say probably best fish so far on the Merced River. I'm gonna say 9 or 10 inches. Let's take a look at him and get him right out of here. All right, what he got out of there? Just got what feels like another pretty good fish. Probably another 8, 9, 10 incher. Slapped it. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's nice. Ooh. Yeah, this is nice. I'm gonna say 10. Dare I say 10? I think I do dare. I hope I don't lose him like a freaking loser. He is really putting up a fight. Ooh, dude, this is a decent fish. Holy cow. Oh, dude, I cannot body him over here at all. Oh yeah, dude, that's the nicest of the day. That's a solid, probably 12 inch native brown trout. Jeez, that's probably a 12-inch hog of a Yosemite National Park, Merced River rainbow trout with the valley right in the background. That's pretty sweet, guys. All right, let's get the hook at him, take a look at him. All right, so this is easily the best fish of the day. Probably a solid 12, maybe even 13, 14 inches. Nah, probably like 12, 13. That's a solid fish though for this stream. So let's get this bruiser. Genuinely probably 12, 13 inches. Dare I say 14? I don't know. Beautiful fish, beautiful fish. Let's get him out of here. Get out of here, bud. All right, so with the beautiful Merced River right in front of us and the beginnings of Yosemite Valley, if you see that beautiful granite monolith in front of us, surrounded by Yosemite National Park, let's quick wrap up for the day. So like I said, we're fishing the Merced River. Primarily, we were in the Merced Gorge. Right at the end, we're kind of heading up into the valley section, and we've been fly fishing for some really nice native rainbow trout. I think we managed to catch, I don't know, 12, 13, 14. The biggest was this last one. I'm going to put it in the 12 to 14 inch class. This is a wonderful watershed. Right now, it's actually particularly low, but super fishable, you know, in late summer, early fall. I didn't even talk about, I don't think, Yosemite National Park at all. I was in the valley, you know, all day today, all day yesterday. The hiking, the waterfalls, the granite cliffs on either side. There's a lot of people, but you know, that kind of is what it is. It's truly one of the crown jewels in the National Park Service system, along with, you know, like Yellowstone, Glacier, Grand Canyon, etc. It's really one of the best. I had a wonderful time, you know, hiking, etc. But fly fishing on the Merced River has been really wonderful tonight. But all good things must come to an end, so let's head back to Mariposa.
As previously noted, the town of Mariposa, first settled in 1849, is one of the southernmost of the Gold Rush towns. The streets followed the original street grid laid out by John C. Fremont in 1850. Several disastrous early fires convinced settlers to rebuild with stone, brick, and adobe. Consequently, many of today's existing structures in the historic downtown area of Mariposa were built by the late 1850s, with most of the remaining ones completed by 1900s. Because they have always been in use, the old buildings haven't had to be restored or recreated. The Mariposa Town Historic District is bounded by Charles, 11th, Jones, and 4th Streets, and is associated with the development of mining, industry, and commerce in Mariposa County. The district contains 63 historic buildings, which are among the oldest in California and are good examples of Gold Rush era architecture. Specific to historic architecture, there's a few examples which we'd like to highlight. Here we have the Schlegeter Hotel. Here we have the Fremont Adobe, built in 1850. Here we have the Mariposa Hotel, rebuilt in 1901. Also, the Bogan Building, built in the 1850s. Of special importance architecturally in the town of Mariposa is the Mariposa County Courthouse. This Greek Revival courthouse, erected in 1854, is California's oldest court of law and has served continuously as the seat of county government since 1854. During the 19th century, landmark mining cases setting legal precedent were tried here, and much of United States mining law is based on decisions emanating from this historic courthouse. Now, if you'll indulge me for just a few moments, we'll go on an architectural walking tour of Mariposa, California. And then, I promise, we'll get back to catching some nice trout.
so after quite a bit of a drive from Mariposa, California, we dropped back into Yosemite National Park. Right now, we're at about 8,000 plus foot in elevation. We're at a very famous meadow. I can't pronounce it. You know which one I'm talking about, world famous. And we're on the smaller of two forks. So this fork right here and another fork about a mile from here form a major river system in this beautiful meadow in Yosemite National Park. We actually just hiked to the larger of the two forks. You can see water levels are pretty low. This is a relatively small stream. And the gradient on the larger fork was such that the water was very flat and glassy, very difficult to fish. Anyways, I did double back. We're now on the smaller stream, which it seems to have a slightly higher gradient, meaning there's more riffle water. So I think this will probably be better for today, although, I mean, we must have spooked thousands of trout in just the past, like, hour and a half trying on the other fork. Anyways, we're in Yosemite National Park. It's our last day. We only have a couple hours here, so I think if we could pick off just a few, like 3 or 4 trout, more would be better, but just a few. This stream does have browns, brooks primarily, but also rainbow trout. So anyways, we're gonna start pushing in and hopefully we can get on some trout. Let's see how it goes. All right, just got my first trout. Little guy, teeny tiner, but we'll certainly take it after hiking the last couple hours to the larger fork. Unsuccessfully, we will certainly take it. So this is a small wild brown, hit a small parachute Adams. Oh no, this is a rainbow, wonderful. We got a nice, beautiful native Sierra Nevada mountains rainbow trout. Beautiful fish, hit the parachute like I literally just said. I don't know why I said it again. Anyways, that's so wonderful for me. I was really losing hope and like questioning my life choices and, you know, why am I here, etc. But that just really reinforced that I know what I'm doing. I'm a competent, capable man. So anyways, some of you guys are like, bro, no, you're not. You're a loser. And maybe that's true. Anyways, after that, we're gonna keep rolling, see what happens. Got a beautiful waterfall and corresponding deep pool right here. Throwing out a attractor. The fish seem to be pretty wise around here. There is a campground slash like hotel very close to here, and I think at least in this section these fish get fished quite often and they're quite savvy. Yeah, I thought I would just get absolutely hammered in this big hole and I'm not. I might need to switch what I'm throwing perhaps, but yeah, I really expected to just crush on this stream and I'm not. Really not. Got a fish. Let's see if we can land him. Oh, all right, another rainbow. Really thought we'd see some more browns in here, but we'll take it. So let's get the hook out of him, take a look at him. Not huge, but we will certainly take it. Another beautiful stream bred native rainbow trout. Love being able to say that out here on the West Coast. Let's get him out of here. All right, yeah, we got this beautiful deep pool. Just got a little native rainbow trout. Looks like there might be another pool above here. This is a really wonderful stream. It's just been challenging because of the low water conditions, but certainly a lot of trout in here. I'd love to catch, even if I only catch a couple more, I'd love to catch a brown or a brook. I know the brooks become more prevalent as you go upstream naturally. But, you know, even though we're not catching too many trout, being in the Sierra Nevada mountains, surrounded by wilderness, you truly cannot beat the experience. We're gonna stand really far back here, cast out. We don't spook these trout. We don't want to spook these trout, guys. Just got a fish. Hit the parachute Adams. Let's see what we got here. Little guy, but we'll take it. We will certainly take it. Is that a wild brown town? Oh boy. Oh boy. It sure is. All right, let me wet my hands. Kind of a small guy, probably not gonna net him. Beautiful stream bred. I know they probably don't really like having these here because they're not native. Beautiful stream bred wild brown. Let's get him out of here. Get him out of here. Got him. Decent fish. Decent fish. Decent fish. Not huge, but definitely bigger than the last couple, for sure. I think it's a rainbow. Not bad though. Probably 6-7 inch rainbow. And for this stream, in these conditions, we'll take that. Holy cow. Got him. All right, yeah, so that's probably a solid 6 inch rainbow. Much bigger than anything else we saw today. Oh yeah, dude, that's nice. Let's get the hook at him, take a look at him. Great fish, definitely the best of the day so far. Maybe there's some nicer ones in here, I'm sure. Anyways, hold on, bud, hold on. About 6-7 inches, pretty healthy, solid. West Coast, Sierra Nevada, rainbow trout. Let's get him right out of here. Until next time. Got him. Got him. Little guy. Little guy. We'll take it. We will certainly take it. I think that's a little rainbow. Little rainbow. More rainbows in here than I thought, actually. That's okay. We like rainbows. We love them a lot, especially when they're wild and or native. Oh, little teeny tiner. Let's get him right out of here. See you later, bud. As I always say here on Trout Towns and Traveling Trout Co. It's kind of confusing. We love seeing the different age classes, so really happy to see that. Just got another fish. Let's see what we got here, boys. I think that'll be another bow. When they're smaller, it's sometimes hard to tell. Yeah, that's a bow. That's not bad. A little bit bigger than the last one. Probably about 4 or 5 inches. Probably not even gonna net this one, guys. Oh yeah, that's pretty decent. That's about 5 inches. Gonna wet our hands. Grab them real gingerly. We always try to grab these trout as gingerly as possible, guys. You know? Shout out PA Flyfish. Oh, nice dark colored one. Let's get him out of here. Got him. Got him. Let me get down to there now. If I can. I think I still got him on here. Not a big guy. We'll take it. We'll take it. Another little bow. That's okay. We like little rainbow trout, especially in the high Sierra Mountains above 8,000 feet. We will take it. These are high elevation trout, guys. Oh. Again, hitting the parachute Adams, really putting in work. Little guy, let's get him out of here. See you later, bud. See you later. So it's becoming more and more boulder strewn, and there's not a, I mean, there's trout everywhere, but there's not a ton of like holes to cast to. And there's some pretty good sized trout actually. But we're gonna keep pushing to try to get to some more holes, but you can see it's just this gigantic boulder field as you push up. But anyways, we're gonna keep pushing and see what happens. All right, nicest hole, nicest deep, beautiful bluish green hole we've seen in quite a while. We're just gonna toss this dry out here, see what happens. Hopefully a big trout takes it and not a little dink. Oh, so it was a little dink. We're gonna get him out of there real quick so he doesn't spook the other ones. Yeah, just another little guy. That's okay. That's okay. Another little rainbow trout. We did touch him this time, so this one does count. Beautiful, as always, beautiful stream bred native rainbow trout. Let's get him right out of here. Hands are wet, of course. I feel like it kind of goes without saying. Get out of here, bud. Ah, just had another bite. Son of a gun. Got him. This feels decent. Not huge, but not bad. Not bad. Another boat, we'll take it. We will certainly take it. Get him right over here. Not a bad little fish at all. Probably about, well, this might be like the best looking one so far. Really good looking colors on this fish, wow. So let's get the hook at him, get him right out of here. I came up to the road, which is how I'm gonna get back to my car to see if I could see some nice pools. And what do you know, we're at freaking 9,000 feet. Oh man. Yeah, the air is very thin up here. I think we're gonna try to hit, honestly, like 1 or 2 more little sections, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. Got him. Got him. Oh, that'll be a wild brown town. That'll be a wild brown town. We'll take it. We'll take it. Second brown of the day. Not bad. Not bad. Just a little guy. Just a little guy. Beautiful wild brown. Let's get the hook out of him. Get him right out of here. All right, so with this wonderful fork of a major river in Yosemite National Park right in front of us, let's briefly wrap up for today. So we came from Mariposa all the way back to Yosemite. We're in this, although it doesn't look like a meadow here, much further down, we're at a very famous meadow, very popular touristy area. And we're on this beautiful fork, the smaller of the 2 forks. And we managed to catch, I want to say, 7 or 8 rainbows, 2 or 3 browns. Nothing big. I think the biggest was probably like 9 inches or so. All on dry flies, mostly attractor patterns. Anyways, we had a wonderful time here in Mariposa and more broadly in Yosemite National Park. We went to the Mariposa Grove, Yosemite Valley. We're here at the Meadow. You know, we kind of hit it all. Did some great hikes, had some wonderful fishing. The Sierra Nevada mountains, although it's very dry this time of year, this stream would normally be gushing. Like, I've looked at pictures and videos of this stream in spring during snowmelt, and it's a gusher. But either way, incredibly productive fisheries up here. Not a ton. It's a lot drier here than I thought it would be. But yeah, the streams that they do have, the snow-fed streams, really wonderful. This area is amazing. I can't wait to come back here again and again. But I think that's all we got from this stream. So thanks for watching another episode of Trout Towns.
From all of us here at Trout Towns, and by all of us, I sadly just mean myself, we'd like to thank you for watching today's episode. If you have any other Trout Towns you'd like me to visit, please drop me a comment in the comments section of this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see me visit other Trout Towns across this great country, please consider subscribing to the Traveling Trout Co channel to give my life meaning. Also, go ahead and tap that like button. Just give it a tap. Trout Towns, brought to you by Traveling Trout Co, a company that's not really a company in any meaningful or significant way. Stay trouty, folks.